Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Mikey Atala and today we'll actually be comparing 4 of the keyboards that I've been using for school for the past maybe 3 or 4 years or so. Now I have used each of these keyboards for at least 6 months before, and I've come to realize, what are the things that I look for in a keyboard, what are the best keyboards out there for me, and which ones you guys should get. I'm going to be splitting up this video into 4 sections. First is we're going to compare the typing speed, my own typing speed for all 4 of these keyboards, and then we're going to talk about the ease of use and which one, is best for weight, portability, and, sound, which one has the loudest sound. Then we're actually going to go into the features of the keyboards and what they offer, and finally we're going to give my overall which one is my favorite. If you guys are in a rush, my overall favorite is the Logitech 915 TKL. This is the current one that I use, but if you're interested to learn more on why I think this one is the best, definitely keep watching this video, and without any further ado, let's get started. Like I said, the first thing we're going to do is a typing test between all 4 keyboards. I have the Apple Magic Keyboard, I have the Logitech G915 TKL, I have the Iquinix F96 Coral Reef keyboard, I think Coral Reef or Coral Sea, and then finally I have the Keychron K1 keyboard. So there's 4 keyboards. Now I'm going to speed through these typing tests and you guys will see the results on the screen. Without any further ado, let's get started with the typing test. Don't judge me if I don't do well in some of them. I haven't used these 2 keyboards kind of in over a year or so don't judge me. All right, very low. Definitely one of my worst days, to be honest. My average is 75 to 80 words per minute, but I guess because I've been doing it all day, it's not very good. But as you guys can see, the fluctuation and how quick you can type for a keyboard changes a lot. And I think they went with the G915 TKL. So when it came to typing speed, I would definitely give this one the winning one. There might be some bias in the sense that I've been using it for a while. I haven't used other ones in over a year. But I like this one in terms of how it types in general. It's also more satisfying than the other ones. And again, and like you guys saw in this video, there is a clear difference in that this one is definitely quicker when it comes to typing. Next is the ease of use. And that comes down to, I guess, really 2 things you need to consider. Weight and which one sounds the loudest. If I were to decide on which one was the lightest, I think that's kind of an easy bet, and I would go with the Mac one, the Magic Keyboard from Apple. It's the lightest, it's very portable, you can really take it anywhere. Then I would follow that with the Keychron K1, the Logitech 915 TKL, and then the Iquinix F96. This one is very, very heavy. This is a metal body, so the least portability would go to this one. Now, another thing to take note of is the actual sound of the keyboard. Now, there's different types of key switches that you can get. This is a red key switch, and it also has the loudest sound. The least sound probably comes from the Magic Keyboard. Very low, very low. Then we have the Keychron, which might be the second least. And then we have my Logitech 915 TKL that I use mainly now. This one is mechanical, I got this one, it's called the clicky one, and I got it for this reason that it sounds like this. So again, coming to portability, I would say the Apple Magic Mouse actually takes the crown when it comes to that. And now the final thing is the features. Deciding which one to get based on features is something actually to take note of and something very important to look into, because some of these features can actually make your life easier and make your life quicker when doing projects, assignments, an essay, writing something for work. Some of these features you can actually take advantage of and might have some benefit. So there's 2 things we're going to look at. One is the color, like RGB, if it has colors and things like that. And the second thing is the actual usability of these features and if there's some things that actually might benefit you. So all these keyboards have the same features as the Magic Mouse keyboard. Now this one actually has the one with the numbers. You may not require the one with the numbers. This is just the one that I got. And it also has, switches for your keyboard if it's like a light, brightness, windows showing, volume control, next, pause. All of them actually have that. The only difference is that, the Keychron actually has that very well written, and it's actually, this one's made for MacBooks. But the Iquinix and the Logitech one, although they don't have, the written symbols, they still offer them. It just shows us F9, F2, F12, the function keys. Same thing with the Logitech. So although you may not see it, it's still available. Now that's actually the end of all the features that come with the Magic Mouse keyboard, and that's all it does. There's no lighting, there's nothing you could do with it. So in terms of features, the Magic Mouse keyboard definitely has the least. One level up, I would say, would likely be the Keychron K1. Now the good thing about this one is it's RGB, red, green, blue, it has lights. Now talking about the RGB features in the Keychron, there's actually a couple. Now there's two things we're going to talk about. First is the actual lighting, like what colors you can have, and the light effects. So first is the color. So if I press on the FN right key, I can switch to yellow, I can switch to green, I could do light blue, I could do purple, I could do pink, I could do white, I could do red. Again, now these are all the colors that it offers. Now the actual types of lighting effects is something else you could change into. So here it looks like it's pulsing between all the colors. Here it looks like it's a rainbow. Another rainbow, just different area, same thing, rainbow, rainbow. Now this one seems like when I click on it, something's gonna happen. So I click on the H and the light goes all around. So essentially, it's like a ripple effect. I click on a letter and it goes to the end. This one is a ripple, but it's throughout the whole keyboard. Again, a ripple, but quicker throughout the whole keyboard. Now this one, the light is passing through every single key. This one is light all over, light all over, light all over, and then this is just one still color. You could also change the brightness of the keys, which is nice, and your brightness of the screen if you're connected to a computer that's not a desktop. So many features with the Keychron. Definitely something to consider, which is definitely very beneficial, and it's cool. It's cool. Next is the Iquinix F96. This one, again, like I told you, has all the features, but it does have a number pad, which is really nice. I like how it has a number pad. Also has colors. The way that you change the colors is a bit different, complicated a bit. Now for the Iquinix, it's actually kind of hard to see, so I'm going to be using my iPhone to show you guys. So here we have a regular backlit RGB layout where it's white, and I could switch again between all the different types of lighting setups that I might want. So here, if I click on the J, we notice that the colors kind of like extend through. And if we change it again, here's like a rainbow. Here is, lights pulsing all around. Here is another rainbow. It's kind of like it goes all over the place. There's a lot of cool ones actually. You could turn off the backlight. You could change the brightness of it. So let's say I want to make it less bright. I want to make it more bright, or I want to make the speed increase. Now this only works really when you have one of those cool ones where you click on it and something happens. Definitely a lot of features that you could use with this one. I would say this one has more features than the Keychron K1. And now finally for the Logitech G915 TKL. And this is my daily driver, like I told you guys, particularly because it has more features even than the Iquinix and the Keychron. Now it has all the regular lighting setups and change of colors and all that fun stuff. But rather than having to play around with this, there's actually an online software, an online system that you could do it with. It's Logitech G Hub. It's actually an app, and this has so much flexibility in terms of how you basically play with your keyboard. If we go to my G915 TKL setup, you guys can see that I actually have pre-selected some of these keys to do specific things. So if I click on F4, it'll turn on the screenshot button. If I do F5, it'll screenshot the entire screen. I programmed it for volume up, volume down, changing the audio input and the audio output, opening my frontmost app. So this is not really that important. I kind of just did that for fun. But there, you can change the settings for it here. Not only that, but you could also do the lighting here. So I've changed the lighting for these three. If you notice, these three are a different one. Purple, we have green. And that's because they have different key assignments, like I showed you guys. On the screen, they're in charge of screenshotting or opening the frontmost app, so on and so forth. And the colors. Now the color, I can do it whatever I want, blue, black. So right now it's blue. We'll keep it, and then I can make it purple. Let's make it a bit more brighter, just so it's easier to see. Make it purple, I can do red. It still has all the regular features of echo, breathing, ripple, everything. It has all the features. This is kind of why I personally like this one, because it has all these nice features and all these programmable buttons and things that I could do with it and really play with it online here. That's kind of, I guess, like I said, what I prefer and what I like to do. I personally like the Echo Press. That's what I use right now. That way when I click on something, it changes the color to the Echo color, which is orange. So I click on it and it will keep the orange color on it. And that's just something I prefer. Now, I think overall, the winner for me goes to the Logitech G915 TKL. And that's probably because, first of all, it's quick with typing. It has all the lighting features like everything else. But not only that, it also has programmable buttons. So that's why I would go with this keyboard. If you guys have any questions, definitely message me down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was beneficial. Take care and take it easy.